Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Joseph Haydn, and I am grateful for the chance to share a little of my story with you. I was born in 1732 in the small Austrian village of Rorau. My father was a wheelwright, my mother a cook, and though we were not wealthy, music filled our home. From those modest beginnings, I was sent as a boy to sing in the choir of St. Stephen's Cathedral in Vienna. There I learned the discipline of music, though I also learned what it was to be hungry and to persevere. For much of my career, I served the noble Esterhazy family. At their court, I had the great fortune of steady work, fine instruments, and musicians who could bring my ideas to life. It was in those years, somewhat isolated from the wider world, that I composed tirelessly. Symphonies, string quartets, operas, masses. I used to say, I was cut off from the world. There was no one near to confuse me, so I had to become original. I have been called the father of the symphony and the father of the string quartet. Titles such as these elicit an internal smile. I did not invent these forms, but I devoted myself to shaping them, giving them balance, surprise, and a voice that could sing, dance, and sometimes laugh. My surprise symphony, my farewell symphony, my creation oratorio, these are but glimpses of the joy and reverence I sought to place in music. Later in life, I traveled to London, where I was met with affection and recognition beyond anything I had known. To hear audiences cheer, to see them moved by my music after years of quiet service, was one of the great gifts of my life. I lived long enough to mentor young composers, including a fiery genius named Mozart, whom I loved like a son, and to watch Beethoven, once my pupil, surpass us all with his daring. My own path was not always easy. As a young man, I knew real hunger and often lacked proper training. Later, long years in service could be isolating, and in my final days, deafness and frailty were my companions. Yet through all of this, music remained my strength and my joy. It gave me the means to rise above circumstance, to speak without words, and to bring order and light where there was silence. Above all, I am grateful to have been able to fulfill my calling, and I do hope my music will continue to please and cheer many audiences. Thank you for lending me your ear.